We're here with Ambassador Andrew Young. You all at first didn't think it was a good idea to come to Memphis, right?
Well, no, we didn't. And it wasn't that we didn't support the garbage workers, but Dr. King had committed to go to Washington. And we knew that the Congress was going to close in July, and we thought that we needed to get there and make the things we were going to raise with Congress were taking care of the garbage workers also. Mm-hmm. And he had been here before. Mm-hmm. So, but I think that he knew what he was doing. I don't think he could have made a better choice. I think we might have gone to Washington and failed. And I think for him to go on to glory and let us fail by ourselves cranked us all up. And I don't know what you think, but you come to Atlanta, everything he preached about in Washington, we've done in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's true. You certainly have.
Yeah.
All right, so you're at peace with his martyrdom?
Oh, I was at peace. Well, I was mad with him for going to heaven and leaving us with all this hell. Yeah. But he didn't leave us. See, his strength has been with us. I have been inspired to do things that I never know where they came from. But somehow I have been involved in one miracle after another all my life. And it's showing that I'm smart or work any harder than anybody else. Yeah. There's something got a hold of me.
Yes, sir.
And it won't let go. And I think it's my brother Martin Luther King Jr.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
And I see his, I see his children and his grandchildren, and we doing all right.
You know this young man right here?
Yes, sir.
I
do.
How you feel, man? What's it like being back here 50 years later? You were sitting in the pulpit. You both were.
Yeah. What concerns me tonight is that Memphis is 63% African American, 30% in poverty. The poorest big city in America is Memphis. 63% of the population is black, with 6% of the contracts. We once had a black mayor, congressman in this city, and now we have neither. There's been some steps backwards here, and we must in fact reassert ourselves politically, address the issue of poverty and violence in a real way.
I asked Ambassador if he was at peace with Dr. King's martyrdom. Are you at peace? What are your emotions? Are you still grieving? Where are you?
Well, when you take the scab off, the sword is still raw. But the resurrected power of Dr. King is global. He affects the whole world. No one mentioned Winnie Mandela tonight. I'm going to a funeral next week because we just must. We co-generate from each other's spirit. She helped us, we helped her. We helped her husband, he helped us. And so we must think globally and act locally.
Amen, amen. All right, hi, how are you? You got a minute? Congresswoman Lee, how does it feel to be here tonight? What's going through your mind? What are your emotions?
Gosh, well, first it's with a real sense of humility and gratitude that I'm here tonight to commemorate the life and legacy of Dr. King. And I'm reminded of how far we've come, but how far we need to go. And I keep remembering his speech at Riverside Church, dealing with the three evils: militarism, poverty, and racism. Yeah. And know that each and every day we have to recommit ourselves to dismantle and end those three evils. Because until we do that, we truly won't be free, and this country will not regain its soul.
Were you born 50 years ago? Do you remember what happened 50 years ago? Were you old enough to remember?
I remember very well what happened, and let me tell you, the day that Dr. King was killed, I was working in San Francisco, and I came back on the train and got in my car because I had to drive home, and the news came on that he had been assassinated, and I couldn't move. I sat in that car for hours and I cried, and that was, in terms of my personal life, that was the end of my marriage, actually. And I got very involved with the Black Panther Party as a community worker because I knew then that I had to rededicate myself to Dr. King's dream and to fighting injustice. And of course, it did take a personal toll, but I'm really a better person and a more committed person to the goals of Dr. King, and it's because of his death that I am who I am.
Amen. Thank you, Barbara Lee. So good to see you. God bless you. All right.